Check it out. Right behind me is the 2024 Buick Envista. This one is the all-new entry-level vehicle into the Buick lineup. It's labeled as an SUV, but you'll notice that it's a front-wheel drive vehicle only. It's more of a hatchback look and feel to it, which makes it more of like a sedan hatchback coupe kind of vehicle. But let me check it out with you. So it starts with Buick's new logo right on top of their new face. We've seen this before. It showed up on the Buick Encore. It's also coming on the Envision, and now we see it here on this entry-level Buick Envista. The face is where you're gonna get this big, grille that kind of comes in through here, diamond shape. Your headlamps are kind of put down low, and then you have your signature daytime running lamps. That's what makes it look like a Buick that comes all across this front in through here. What you see is the Sport Touring package. So something that worked out phenomenally well for the GMC lineup is with all these black accents. So you can see you get your black aluminum wheels, plus your little trim that goes around the wheel well, and a little bit of decorative down on the rocker guards, plus no chrome on the vehicle up top, which turns out to be a really cool trendsetter these days. And then there's that sloping hatchback that I was kind of hinting to in the beginning, and then more of a squared off look. Now, part of the advantage of the Buick is it has the option of a power liftgate. So I could push the button right in through here, which would open it up, but you also have it working on your key fob. So you just push this button here, and then you get your power trunk release. Lots of generous space in this trunk area. You can see over here you get little cutouts on one side and two, plus you do get a 60-40 split back seat folding, and then you underneath your subfloor you do get your spare tire that's a donut that was there, and that's a two-tier that if you needed a little more space, but also 60-40 split. So when you come into the back seat room, you just kind of pull your handle here, that will fold down, and now as you look through, you get a nice generous amount of space that will come from your where your hatchback closes all the way up to your front seat there. The security shade will easily pop out if you needed a little more height, and if you didn't want to close it, again, power trunk release, kind of push this button, it'll close it all up. Now, for a city-sized vehicle that you want to carry some passengers with, there is a ton of ample room in this little compact hatchback. You get from here lots of leg room, lots of foot room down in through here, and it does have 3 seat belts, so it must be room for 3 back here. But also, just in case, it's not big enough to need tri-zone climate control in a smaller SUV like this, but you do have access for your back passengers to charge with either a USB-A or C connection. And on the front, this is where you're going to spend a lot more of the style, meaning look at these doors. You get this blue contrast stitching with the ST trim, plus a little bit more of a textured material that will come in through here. The blue piping kind of comes across also onto the seats. You can see the quilting will come in through here, piping that comes all the way down and around the seats as well. ST is embroidered into the headrest. So what's getting everybody's attention right now, obviously, is this big gigantic screen that comes all the way across from the driver information center over into your infotainment package. I call it screen envy. It seems like we can't get big enough screens nowadays in our vehicles, but really you get 2 screens under one piece of glass, and then the only thing dissecting it is your power button and your volume button right in through here. Your 11-inch screen for your driver information center, and then a digital display for your driver information center where it has all your pertinent information like your fuel, like your temperature, like your gas gauge, how many kilometers you got until you need fuel, and also your odometer. Over here you get more of a quick menu that will come in, but what used to be information that was geared into your driver information center is now in this icon here. So now you have access to different gauges like maintenance and other gauges that you would want as far as battery voltage and coolant temperature, stuff like that. Your HVAC controls are slightly below these vents, and then this package comes with the wireless charging, so you can see, throw your phone in there. If you did want some hardwired, you got your USB and USB-C plus a 12-volt connection. And then the steering wheel for the ST is a flat bottom steering wheel, and kind of your pertinent information, you get your driver information controls over here, plus cruise control over on this side. You get your forward collision alert heated steering wheel there, so nice easy access. And then over on the side, your usuals: power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. But down in this area is where you're going to get your power trunk release, right catered to the driver. Now underneath the hood is the power plant that can. What you're looking at is a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbo that pumps out 137 horsepower and, more importantly, 162 pound-feet of torque for acceleration. Pair that up with a 6-speed automatic, and this thing is definitely always in its torque band, so you don't feel like a slouch. 2024 Buick Envista, definitely your city-sized luxury vehicle that helps you roll around in style while you're getting your errands done.